Marshal Malik here again. Just want to show you my car. I bought this car from Mercedes-Benz of Cambridge. The reason, when you go to buy a car, I've already made a video before about that, but I took the car for a car wash today and I was cleaning it myself and something else came into my attention. So it's not just one thing, but it's other things. The reason why I'm making this video is to make people aware that when you're buying a car from even a Mercedes-Benz dealer, that they can offer you a car which has had paint, they call it cosmetic damage, alright? And I specifically did say to the salesman, Mr. Ben Bird, that I didn't want a car which has been involved in an accident or any paint work on it. So something extra came on here. So if we go through the whole points of what I've been what I've been talking about is this side of the car which has had damage on the car. They apparently seem to think the car is fine. I've had the general manager, Mr. Mick Jolly, say to me that if this car comes back to us, we will put it onto the market straight away. So I will now take you through all the points again to make it clear to you that how can a car which has been so badly put together, and I've paid for this car, what do you call it, and it's not a small amount of money that I've departed with to get this vehicle, and it's so important to understand what kind of damage is on the vehicle. So if you just bring the phone closer, I would like to go through all the little bits here. So if I just show you the points, then straight away here, again, I will just bring you to the point of where the paint work has been done there. You can see that there. Apparently they've had this car for 2 weeks now. They had this car for 2 weeks and this is how they've given the car back to me. Then if I open the boot of the car, alright, so here we are, it's the Mercedes-Benz E220 Cabriolet. When I bought this car, the keys are inside. So what do you call it? You can see here as well. You can even actually see that there, the paintwork, but just there. Alright, that little bit there. So I'm just going to run my finger over that pitch there. Alright, then if you look inside, if you can see that there, inside the work. If you look at the paint even here, this was being shown today by somebody at Ford. They moved this away. And look at that there. If you look on the inside, there we go. Look at that there. This is a car which has been sold from Cambridge of Mercedes. This is the car they gave back to me. And I did say to them that if I get this car back, look at even on the rubber. Look at that there. All on the rubber. All the way down. This is a car which has been prepped. Can you open the, like I said, yeah. Then, as you come to here, you can notice the difference straight away. There we go. All right, again. All right, and then, like I said, the panels here, down here, they're out of alignment. Now, if a key had been scratched in this car here, like it's been keyed or something, and it's just been painted, cosmetic damage, as one would say, yes, then one can understand that. So why is the door out of alignment there? Why is it that the panel is out there? Then today, out of everything else, again, I took the car for a wash and I was cleaning to make sure that I did everything. This here, you can feel it's rough, it's been painted. I then took this car to an accident repair center and said, yes, this whole car, this Mercedes-Benz E220 Cabriolet, right, bought from a Mercedes forecourt, okay, has been painted from front all the way down. I'm not an expert in looking at color difference, but you know what, as they've been pointing out to me, it is different in color. Over here, they've shown me that this has been resprayed because the finger can even feel it. Why feeling that? Because obviously when experts do that, then you realize it. And then if you open the door, all right, that's it, just there. And then over here, you can see all the way down here as well, the damage again. Look at that there, look at that. This is how they've kept the car for 2 weeks and this is how they've given the car back to me. Even down to the sill, look at that there. If you look into it deep enough, you can see there's colouring kind of there inside. So, you know, they say that this car has just had cosmetic damage, as they call it. Alright, and then this last but not least, just there. Look at that there. Check that out. Look at this paint job done on the car. Alright, so this is the paint job done on the car. Close that again. Alright, so there you have it. Leave it. The whole side has been done. My point to you is this, yeah. when you go to a Mercedes dealership and you want to buy a car, you buy it from trust. You have trust that they will sell you a car which is in a condition which is worth. Now when they come out with their specifications and they tell you that you can buy with confidence a used car from Mercedes-Benz, is this the kind of car that you would buy from Mercedes-Benz? The kind of money that we work hard for to go to Mercedes and to buy a car like that. I love Mercedes-Benz because I've had Mercedes for, I can't, my brother was the first one to buy a car back in 1989 from a Mercedes showroom in Bradford. But not this kind of car. This kind of car, the damage that it has, right? I'm just shocked. I thought it was just here, alone, just there. Even the alignment of this is not correct. Okay, if this was just a key damage, why is the alignment not correct? Why is it not the same if you see it on the other car? So I want the head office, I want Mr. Gary Savage to take action and tell me what's happening with this car. Because I'm not seem to be having any response right now. I've been waiting for many days to get a response. When Cambridge Mercedes had this car for 2 weeks, what did they do with this car? What did they actually do with it? I've just shown you so many different pointers on this car, and they're saying to me, Mick Jolly, you're saying to me that you can put this car on the forecourt again. How can you possibly put this car back on the forecourt? Because when the cars come back, you must not have seen it, or you could not have seen that. Or if somebody's working in your repair centre, could they not notice all these things on the car? All this damage. Okay? We missold a car, and then you say to me that you're willing to pay, you want me to pay you £500 for a vehicle that you guys have missold to me. Okay? This car is not worth that, because if this car has to go for sale again, they will notice had a paint job on the whole side of there, and I would not get the money that I paid for this car. So it's up to you to sort this vehicle out, and I do not want this car. Yes, that's correct, because why should I buy a damaged car? I don't care what kind of damage I've done to it, because that kind of damage and the alignments there and the door. You said the door not damaged, but from the specialist, they said this thing here, there, that doesn't sit properly. That's been adjusted. You can see that there it's not in line. And you're saying that the car has not been involved. You know, that it's not possible. Not possible whatsoever. So you know what? Get in touch with me about this car sorted out, because you know this is not the kind of this cannot be the standard that Mercedes sells at. I know that they have to sell so many units a month and the sales, the pressures of the salesman, but this should not be allowed to. Okay, this car should be properly, this is not the standard what cars are. So if anybody's buying from Mercedes, I would say to you, still you need to get a proper check done. Okay, if it's DECRA, the A or the RSE, because if this is the kind of car that you're going to get from Mercedes, it's absolutely shambolic and it's embarrassing. Now what I'm looking at doing from now here is taking this car, and I'm probably going to go to Watchdog. Okay, I'm going to get a litigation lawyer involved. I'm going to take it to national newspapers, because this is not acceptable to have a car like this there. I'm very upset because this was bought as a present and a gift, okay, and this is not something that you would give someone, okay, and then, you know, being duped to buy in a car and knowing so much damage is there. Just imagine if I found out after 6 months, then what, or a year, would you take responsibility? And of course you wouldn't. And now I had the chance to show it to you, and this is what happens. So I am not a happy bunny, and you know what? The CEO of Mercedes-Benz, if the Robinsons Group has sold a car like this, you should be keeping an eye on them, what kind of cars they sell. Because they've had this car for 2 weeks back, and they've given it back to me exactly in that rubbish condition. So I wish you all a nice day.